Well, here we are at the L's. We've got the long jump, we've got leg curls, we've got leg squats, we've got lacrosse, we've also got the luge, as well as the lat pull downs and of course the lunges. Now, we've all seen them down the gym. You've got the big strong guys, you know, great upper body strength and scrawny little legs. Well, tomorrow's the leg day anyway. My father always used to say to me that my two legs were like little pieces of string hanging down from my shorts. I think they're pretty still much like that right now, which is why I only film from sort of midriff and upwards. Now look, leg work is important, particularly when you first start in recruitment. You know, we call the leg work maybe staying a few extra hours, maybe making a few more calls, doing a little bit more research, just doing that little bit more, because we know that in the long run, this is going to help you to develop a sustainable, profitable, and hopefully a strong desk. And let's face it, we also know that if you don't put in the required effort into recruitment, particularly when you first start, you could be for another sport, and that's the long jump. Also, get to understand the language of your marketplace, the language of your clients and your candidates, so they understand you and you understand them. And when it comes to playing team sports, particularly like lacrosse, which can sometimes get a bit physical, you've got to listen to your team mates, you've got to listen to your captain, you've got to listen to your coach, because with a team sport like this, you could potentially get hurt, particularly if you think that you can do it on your own. And every day as a recruiter, we've got to be looking out. We've got to be listening out. Yes, we've got to be listening out for the signals, the BS. And we know that that is both bullshit and buying signals. But you've got to listen out for line manager names. You've got to be listening out for lead generation opportunities. Don't ever get to that stage where you think, this job's easy, it's in the bag. And that's what we call performance loafing, because performance loafing just encourages complacency, procrastination, not necessarily good traits of recruiters. And when it does hit the fan, be strong enough to lift yourself up, or maybe even get other people to help you lift yourself up, and also learn from your mistakes. Don't let things linger. Don't let things take longer than they should. Otherwise you will just lose momentum. And lastly, be lucky. Now, Gary Player is often accredited with these following statements, but it actually was a fellow golfer of him, Jerry Barber, who actually said a couple of statements. He said, the harder I work, the luckier I get. The more I practice, the luckier I get. And the harder I practice, the luckier I get. So 3 pieces of great advice. So don't listen to me anymore. Be lucky.